Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Star Citizen. I haven't made a video on this game for about 5 years, so it has been in alpha production for a long time, but as you can see, it looks pretty good. I look a little bit weird here using the FOIP features, which is face over IP. Ooh. Hello boys and girls. Okay. Enough of this. Let's get on with it. Okay, so I have woken up in my nice little habitation pod in New Babbage, which is one of the new cities they've actually added to the game. What we're going to do in this little demo is we're going to take off in a ship, we're going to take a mission, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit around the persistent universe. So as you can see, the graphics of the game are pretty amazing. I'm running on high graphics at the moment here. We are indeed on the dark side of the planet at the moment, so it's a bit of a shame you can't actually see the city, but rest assured it looks absolutely beautiful. You can see the subway, or the sort of monorail, running around the city there. So let's go and call the elevator here. So if you've never heard of Star Citizen, it is basically more of a space simulator. They try to let you do absolutely everything in the game. They try to avoid breaking the immersion of the game as much as possible. So you'll notice here you have the elevator panel on the wall, and you have to scroll through there and actually click on the button yourself. It doesn't just come up as a UI element. Oh, there's another player. Hello, mate. They try to limit the amount of UI elements as best they can. Wait a minute, did I just... No, that guy just stole my elevator, didn't he? The doors opened because he opened them, not because I'd gotten down to the lobby. Okay, we got back on the elevator. But yes, everything moves in this game in real time. So if you go in an elevator, it is actually going down those 10 floors in the game. If it happens to be at the top floor, it's going to take longer to get down to the lobby, etc. Everything pretty much functions the same way it would in real life. We crashed. Alright guys, so we had a little crash there. I had to reboot everything again, and yes, this game is prone to a lot of crashes, a lot of stuttering, low frame rates at times, because it is indeed in alpha, and at the moment the devs are essentially just concentrating on cramming as much actual content into the game as they can, and yeah, basically just expanding the universe. But damn, whenever I play this game, I'm just amazed at how good it looks. It is an incredibly ambitious game that no normal publisher would, you know, try to conquer really outright, or developer indeed. And that's the reason that this has been a Kickstarter game, essentially. And I'm not sure how much money they've made by now, but it is many millions of dollars. Right, let's go here.
We'll be leaving the station momentarily.
Wait a minute, did we go the right way? We actually want to go to the Spaceport. Oh, this one is to the Spaceport. Here we go. So yeah, you want to get to the Spaceport. We've got to go take the subway system here, or the monorail, as it were. And there's no loading screens in between going from A to B in this game. So you take a monorail from the city of New Babbage over to the Spaceport, and you know, everything moves along in real time. And as you guys will notice later on, when we actually take off from the planet and we get our ship in the hangar, everything renders out in real time. So there's like seamless taking off from the planet and transitioning into outer space. So yeah, there's really very few immersion breaking things in this game, except for, of course, when it crashes. So yes, pretty beautiful night at the moment. As I say, it's a shame it's not daytime. Maybe we can go and find a planet and land on the light side of the planet so you guys can see what that looks like as well. Alrighty guys, so here we are at the space station. So now we need to go and find the exit here, get through customs, and find the hangars where we can order one of our ships. So another elevator to call here. A lot of people may call this kind of no, we're already at the Metro Loop terminal. That's where we want to go. Yes, a lot of people may call this this kind of this kind of gameplay a little bit repetitive, you know, having to physically take the elevators and not having any fast travel function in the game or loading screens that permit you to skip from one area to another. But, you know, the way they've always tried to make this game is first and foremost about realism and about immersion. So you won't find any fast travel features in this game at all. If you want to get from A to B, you have to take the time to get there for yourself. So here we are. I think these systems here can be used, yeah, to pay your fines. So if you dock your ship, for example, in an area you're not really supposed to, you can pay your fines. We don't have any outstanding fines there, so we're good to go. I wonder what happens if you do and you just run past. Maybe those guys arrest you or something. You can see the nice reflection there of the staircase we've just come up in the window, and you know, also really nice textures in the window, sort of fogging, and yeah, really nice looking game this. Alright guys, so let's head over here to the hangars and we'll go and claim our freelancer and then go pick up a mission. So here we go, we have the freelancer stored, so we just click retrieve. It should send it to one of the hangars for us here. And it's gonna be... seems to be taking a while for some reason. Okay, so I'm not sure why the screen didn't seem to work properly there, but our freelancer seems to have gone off to hangar 1. It should display on the window there, on the screen, which hangar you need to go to, and you kind of need to remember that, but I just kind of know this spaceport pretty well by now. So I could tell just by the distance of the freelancer that it's in hangar 1. But it took me a while to learn that sometimes you can easily forget where it's told you need to go to, which hangar, and then you just have to try all of them because there are no on-screen UI elements. Alright, so here's our freelancer. And I can give you guys a little tour. I'm not sure why it's jiggling about like a jack-in-the-box, but we've got some rockets equipped on here. Everything that you've got equipped on your ship, you can always physically see it on the ship, which is really nice here. We've got some nice cannons on the side there. There is even a secondary gunner position, which I can show you guys. So this is predominantly a cargo ship, though. We can open up the rear cargo ramp here. Jump on board. Let's go ahead and close that up because we don't want that open in mid-space flight. So around this area you can store cargo. You do get a lot of missions to haul cargo from place to place, so having a ship like this that has cargo space is generally a good thing. What have we got here? A little sink here for all your washing up needs. And, ooh, look at that, a nice vending machine. Some towels for your in-flight comfort. And a couple of bunk beds, of course, because everybody gets tired. So you can team up with people in this game. You can invite your friends into the same server as you, and they can sit in any of these seats. You can have your co-pilot up front here, but since I'm alone today, I'm just going to be going it alone, as I usually do in Battlefield. I'm used to that kind of stuff. So we can go ahead and turn on our power here. And once our powers go up... Oh, hello there. And now we can start our engines. Okay, so before we can actually get them to open the hangar doors, we need to communicate with them. So let's go and change this panel in menu to comms. And let's hail the spaceport. See if they open the doors. Alrighty, here we go. Doors are opening. So let's go in third-person view, as it's a little bit easier to take off in this view. Oh god, why is my ship... That's some strange bug with the ship. I wasn't moving the mouse at all then, but for some reason when you take off, it wants to just nose up like absolute crazy. Let's just get the hell out of here, man, before we crash. Alrighty, put our landing gear up there. And we are away. Let me just put the cruise control on here for a second, so that I can just show you guys a little bit of how the planet looks. So there's the spaceport down there. And somewhere, yeah, there we go. There is the monorail that took us to the spaceport, and it took us all the way from that city over there. So you guys can see how everything really does connect up in-game. What you see is pretty much what you get. There I am, chilling in the cockpit, in the pilot's seat, and we have a nice sunrise, I suppose, coming over the horizon there. Or is it a sunset? Who knows? But once we're out of the atmosphere here, we're going to go ahead and accept a mission and see where that will take us, guys. Time to use the quantum drive, I think. Okay, let's go head back into first person mode here. Disable our cruise control, and we're going to bring up our HUD contracts manager. Let's see what is available. Let's just take something pretty simple like cargo collection here. So, need independent pilots to cart a shipment from Levski over to a landing pad locker in New Babbage. Okay, that's quite far away. What about this one here? Can anybody out there help me? A ship I hired to transport a very important delivery was attacked on its way to Area 18. I need someone to go and retrieve the shipment of titanium. The job will be bonded through Red Wind Line Haul, so you don't have to worry about being stiffed. Oh, it's gone. No, it's not gone. It just flicked down for some reason. Just bring it to Area 18 and you will get paid. Simple. Okay, sure. That sounds like a pretty easy contract. Let's go ahead and find this wreckage and find this cargo. So we've got a little marker now on our HUD of where we need to go. And that right down there is the pickup site. It's not actually down there on the planet. It's pretty much on the other side of the planet. Yeah, and as you can see, it is obstructed at the moment. So we probably don't want to go and crash straight into the planet. So let's go ahead and warp to something a little bit further away. Like this thing over here. That's around 1,000 kilometers away. So now we're a little bit further away from the planet, as you guys can see. A little bit more quieter over here. And now we can definitely get to this pickup site easier from this trajectory. So let's spool up our quantum drive again. And let's head over there. Goodbye, planet. So this must be one of the moons. In fact, I can show you guys on the map here where we are. Pretty sure this is a moon. Yeah, so this microtech place here, this is the planet we just came from. So you can see around there are 3 different moons. If we zoom out even more, then you can see the different planets in the solar system. So we're in the solar system of Stanton at the moment. This is really all that's available in the persistent universe. They will be expanding on this and adding more solar systems and creating probably something like warp gates to allow us to get from solar system to solar system. But at the moment, we want to get down to that pickup site. So quantum drive again here. You basically use quantum drive for most of your movement in this game. Can we not get down there with quantum drive? Alright guys, so for whatever reason the quantum drive didn't want to take us down there. I think it's a bit buggy. Normally it lets you do that absolutely fine. So we're just going to go down here at max speed. Do it the good old fashioned way. We're only about 50 kilometers away now. But you can kind of see here, if I go into third person, how we get close to the planet and everything just starts to fade in a natural way. Alright, so we actually really need to slow down right now because let's hit the air brakes. We are not very far away. Oh boy, are we gonna crash here? We are like super close to the surface. Woof. Okay. I think we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. Okay, let's try to make a decent landing here. There isn't any hangar here to land in, obviously. So we're just going to have to land on the surface however we can. Woo! Coming down fast. Let's put our landing gear down. That might be a good start. Pretty snowy planet, this one. Alright, we're down. So, power off. Engines off. Let's go get out of our seat and find this cargo down there. I may have parked a little bit far away, but that's okay. We can go for a little spacewalk, can't we, guys? I also really like the effects on the space helmet of the weather effects and everything fogging up or freezing. Okay, this place has similar gravity to Earth, it seems, depending on the planet or the moon that you land on. Some of them have more gravity and some have less. So here you can see this mission has taken us to a shipwreck that's crashed. And apparently it had some important cargo in it, so we're going to go and try and find that. There it is. You do get weapons in this game as well. There is a first-person shooter component to this game. But right now, we don't need any of those. Let's go grab that box. Oh my god. So this is an incredibly heavy box. Apparently here, either that or the gravity on this moon is absolutely punishing. And you can actually see down in the bottom left of the screen there, I have only got about 10 minutes of survival time on this planet because of the severe temperatures. So you have to keep all of those things in check. You can see my body temperature there. You can see that it is 140 degrees minus outside. And the humidity, how much oxygen I have, and lots of different things. Alright guys, we finally made it with the box here. So let's go ahead and open the back door up here. Try not to get squished by it. Man, the weather effects really do take a toll on you, actually. Wait a minute, there we go. Now we can drop that. I think you have to have a B within the cargo space to actually drop cargo. Okay, let's go close up that. So now you can see that the temperature gauge has changed to a nice warm 21 degrees because we're back on board our ship again. Alright, so back in the cockpit, let's start up our power. And our engines, are the engines on? Oh, okay, they were already on. There we go.
Launch sequence complete.
You can actually see the planet down there, or over there as well, up in the sky. I think that's the planet that we were on earlier. And that's most likely another moon. Or maybe it's backwards. Maybe that's the planet and that's the moon. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Anyway, let's check where we have to deliver this thing to. So we should have, yeah, we have a drop-off marker there. Oh, wow, this place is really far away. So let's check the map here. Ah, yes, okay, so we have to go all the way over to the ArcCorp planet here. To drop this thing off. So you guys are going to see now how long it actually takes to quantum drive from place to place. Wait a minute, am I not high enough in altitude here? I don't think it lets you quantum drive until you're at a certain altitude. So let's just climb a little bit more here. We're at 3,500, almost 4,000 now. Alrighty guys, so we finally managed to lock on with quantum travel here from a different location. So as you can see, ArcCorp is a pretty pretty long distance away, 55 million kilometers, so this is definitely going to take some time here. You guys can see, even though we are moving pretty fast here, it is going to take probably about 10 minutes to get there, so I'll probably speed this up for you guys, but I just want to show you something pretty cool within the game, that while you're in warp speed, you can leave your ship, or rather leave your seat. You definitely don't want to leave your ship. You can pretty much just go wander around and do whatever you want here. There's your cargo. You could even go and open the rear door if you wanted to, but I think under the circumstances that's probably not a great idea. We can go ahead here and enter the secondary gunner turret though. I can show that to you guys. I don't think I can shoot it whilst we're in quantum travel. Wait a minute here. Have I switched? Oh, okay, I switched to third person view there. So, where is the power on button? There it is. There we go. There's our turret. So, if you had a friend playing with you, they could actually go and enter this turret and assist you in combat as you were flying around, shooting down bogeys and whatnot. Maybe in another video I'll do some dogfighting in my other ship, show you guys that. But for this one, just kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit the scope and scale of the game. Alright, so I'm going to leave this seat here, and I'll probably speed up the video a little bit for you guys, just so you don't have to wait through the entire quantum travel trip. Alright guys, welcome back. So we are just about coming up on the ArcCorp planet here. So that'll be interesting to show you guys the difference between ArcCorp and the last planet we were at. Boom. Here we are. That's just a little bit scary. Kind of looks like you're about to crash into it. But as you can see, this planet is very well inhabited. It seems to have a pretty large population. So our delivery drop-off is down there. We have to wait for our cooldown on the right side of the center reticle. You can see there before we can quantum drive again. So this place down here is called Area 18. This is the main landing zone, I believe.
Quantum travel engaged.
So here we go. We're obviously not going to be going quite as fast as we were when we were traveling at light speed, but it's quite interesting the way you kind of do a 180 and then come down on the planet like that. So you can see we're entering through the atmosphere now. And boom, here we are, right outside the city. So now we need to find ourselves a landing pad. Okay, so once again, just like when we took off, in a minute, we really want to go and talk to the spaceport and see where they want us to land, because you actually have to ask permission to land in this game. You have to land at the correct landing pad, and if you go to the wrong one, I think you will actually receive a fine in-game, and nobody wants that. Although money in this game is not really worth so much at the moment, because every time they release a major patch for the persistent universe, they sometimes reset everybody's money. So the game is very much still in an alpha state, as I've already stated, but it will be interesting once they get into beta and they can concentrate more on things like performance for people, you know, stopping a lot of the crashes and all that good stuff, because I think that's going to attract a lot more people into the game. Alright, let's go ahead and call them up here. Slow down a little bit. Okay, so the drop-off here is obviously in the city, but we need to actually find the landing bay. I'm not actually sure. Oh, it's over here, this side, I think, the landing area. Where the flashing lights are, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Aha! There we go. That spanner, that's where we want to head. I think these hangars are like vertical ones where you have to fly down vertically. Let's just take it slow here. If you crash, that's pretty much it. Okay, no, it's not a vertical one. It's a regular old flying. Alright, this is quite a big ship though for the opening, so let's just go left a little bit now. Put down our landing gear. Roll a little bit that way. Hey, we did it, boys. Perfect. Pretty much. Okay, and we're down.
Landing complete. Pleasant stay.
Thank you very much. Let's get out of our seat, head outside. Wait a minute. We went too far. Oh yeah, we actually need to remember to take the cargo with us, don't we? We definitely don't want to be forgetting that. Let's see how quickly we can run with this here. Oh yeah, it's pretty heavy still. It looks like the icon on there are some sort of minerals or something in here, so maybe that's the reason it's so heavy. Oh, okay. Landing bay arrivals. That's where we need to head. But yeah, you can do a variety of things in this game. You can do cargo hauling. You can do dogfighting with other people. You can also probably be a pirate once the full game comes out. And then there's mining and all that sort of stuff. This is an elevator. Very good. Wow, okay. Riker Memorial Spaceport. I think that's where we want to go because we don't need to go to any of the hangars. Let's see if our objective marker gets any closer here. For the love of... Okay, guys, so apparently there we just crashed. Great. But yeah, this game has a lot of crashes, as I mentioned before. It is in alpha, so that really sucks. We lost our mission, we lost our cargo, everything we've been going after. So based upon that, would I recommend you play this game? Well, the way you basically pay for this game is by backing them and giving them around, I think it's $40 to $45 it costs for you to buy a ship. And you can buy additional ships, so if you really want to go and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on the game, you can buy lots of different ships and kit them out for different things and have one for, mission running, one for cargo running, and whatever you like. But yeah, basically, if you want to be able to play the game, you have to pledge some money, get yourself a ship, and back Cloud Imperium Games for $45. Once you do that, you basically be able to get a ship of your choosing, and then you can play the game. However, would I actually recommend doing that? Well, that's a complicated question to answer. I mean, the game is by no means stable. Sometimes the builds can be stable and you get very few crashes. At the moment, this particular build seems to be giving me particularly a lot of crashes, stuttering and things like that. You're not going to get a terrific frame rate either. And, take in mind the frame rate that I've been getting is running on a pretty beastie rig. If this were just any old game, I would be saying, no, don't back this game now because it's just not playable. But given the depth and the vision of this game and the ambition of it and just how different it is than any other game out there, to me, it's worth it just to hop on and experiment around with the way the universe works. It really does feel so incredibly immersive, and I just can't wait until this thing is finished. Is it ever going to be finished? That's another question entirely. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Something a little bit different. We have been flying around just like I do in Battlefield 4, but in quite a different universe. So I hope you guys liked what you saw. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hello. Yo, what is up guys? Ghost here, and today we're going to be checking out some Star Citizen. Hell yes. My mouth seems to be a little bit strange at the moment. Yo, what is up guys? Ghost here, and today we're going to be taking a look. Sorry, I can't do this. Yo guys, what's up? Ghost here today. No, this is just too funny. Look at my... Look at my mouth, it's so ridiculous. Hello.